What's up guys, Chasing Labour here and welcome to a brand new series on Football Manager 2024. This is the journey, it has returned. We're going to start unemployed and see where we end up. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave them comments down below when you see the list of clubs to tell me where you think you'd like me to have ended up. And let's go find a job. See you in a second. So this is the list of available jobs, and we are starting with no badges and Sunday League experience and seeing where we end up. We could end up with Leuven in the Belgian Jupiter Pro League, Young Reds, which I believe is Antwerp's under 23s, there you go, confirmation on your screen. Bradford City, Gillingham, Oldham, Tranmere, MK Dons, AFC Fylde, been there, done that, God I hope not. Cholet in the French National, Novara and Crotone in the Italian Serie C, Haugesund in the Norwegian Premier Division, Kongsvinger in the Norwegian First Division, Kvik Halden in the Norwegian Second Division Group 2. Then in Portugal we have Vianense in the Third Division, we have Luitano and Elvas in the Championship, Amora in the Third Division, and Guevara in the Championship. Go to Finn Harps in Ireland, Compostela, Sevilla or Merida in Spain. I'd like to go to Sevilla Bay, that would be a very interesting choice for us. Or we can go to the second tier of Welsh football to Llanrwst, Britain Ferry or Trefellyn BGC, which I think is Trefellyn Boys and Girls Club. It is, I remember that. I think Llama taught me that. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to go and click this tiny wee button here, apply for all the jobs, and let's go see if we can get ourselves any kind of interviewage. Has anything changed here? Let's just drop that and see if we've been installed as the favourite anywhere. It doesn't look like it just yet, but we'll keep an eye on that. You can see there all the applications are in, and we'll see where we end up. Hopefully somewhere very good. I'll rejoin you when I get an interview. So no bites or rejections so far. We've got an interview asking us if we want to answer some questions. Are you open to working abroad? Of course we are. You're a noted polyglot. How useful is your multilingualism in today's footballing culture? I should explain, my manager profile is set up as me, so because I speak French, German and Spanish, so does my manager. That's why they're asking that question. I'm certain it'll give me an advantage. Let's see how that helps. Let's carry on forward. I don't think we're going to get any interviews straight away, where it seems to be taking longer than it used to, which is probably a good sign, because it did feel like it took a long while before, and I'm hoping this time it doesn't take quite so long to, well, I say it took a long while before. It took less time before, because you get offered an interview almost straight away, and it felt like no one had given anything in real consideration. What I'm trying to say is, I would like it if it felt a little bit more like we've been thought about rather than just offered a job, but let's see what comes in. So we've had our first news items then, let's see what that's saying. Salzburg have sacked their manager Bill Bourne. I can't remember where Salzburg are in the global scheme of things. I think the top division of Norway, there we go, top division of Norway, so we'll put in for that. And Örebro will also apply for that. I think that's also the top division of Sweden is Örebro. It is the second tier of Sweden. There we go, we'll add in those applications, but still no interviews yet. Still no interviews, but more jobs are falling in Scandinavia. Start in Norway looking for a new manager, and Stanjes in also Norway are looking for, Stanjes. Storage Blink in Norway are looking for another manager. Storage Blink they are very down the bottom of the Norwegian pyramid. That could be a job we're in a very good shot of getting. Almost a week into our job hunt though so far, and not one interview yet, so still very much waiting for someone to bite. So no interview yet, but the Kvik Halden job has not gone our way. Duhilo has been sacked by Alta IF. I guess they're a Swedish side, would be my guess. Norwegian side in the second division group 2, so another Norwegian job for us to not get. In terms of the job centre, we've applied for everything. Obviously we've been turned down for that one. We're still not the favourite for any job in those on that list, which is very disturbing. Can I declare? Let's declare interest in the Sevilla B job, and let's declare an interest in, if it's still there, the Young Reds job, just to see if we can get ourselves any nibbles anywhere. We'll say on that one we will do a little conversation. It's been linked with the Sevilla V job in past few days. How do you feel about the idea of working abroad? The average should work abroad once in their careers, and I've said I want the young Reds job as well. Apparently, neither of those jobs are likely to come our way, but at least we tried. At least we threw our name out there, and maybe it boosts our profile for some of the others. We'll see how it goes. So, still no offers yet, but I put in an application for the job managing Odd in the Norwegian Premier Division, and apparently the media are interested, so I'll say it's a fantastic opportunity. We've also applied for the KPV job, which I believe is Finland. It is Finland. Have we become favourites for a job? Is that what just happened? Did I make myself favourite for the Odd job? I did not. So we'll keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to get a job. We cannot possibly go without getting a single job offer. So it's finally happened. We finally got some responses. Leuven have said no. Lulitano have said no. Elvas have said no. But Amora have offered us an interview. So let's go for the Amora interview, see what they are putting on the table. They are in the Portuguese 3rd Division South, so quite far down the Portuguese tier, but a good place to start. Glad you give me a chance to talk to the clubs, get down to business. Can you explain why you appear to be in the running for a few jobs right now? I'm doing whatever I can to keep progressing. We parted with our last manager sooner than anybody would have anticipated. Can offer assurances we'll be in for a repeat of that. My intention to commit to a long and successful career with this club. It's probably not. We're looking for a manager who can work with limited resources. Is that you? Well, if you've watched my video on managing the finances of a football manager, which is part of my beginner's guide series, do go check that out, then you'll know that I will in fact do the right thing with the club's money. Would you be comfortable working with Pedro Paiva, our director of football? Sure. Never met the guy. Seems like he'd be okay. What do you want me to do? You want to make progress on and off the pitch, work within the wage budget, grow the club's reputation. 1-year contract for players over the age of 34. I don't say many of them anyway. Avoid relegation. Be competitive in the Portuguese Cup. Boom. Done. Easy. And if you hide the expectations battle against relegation, is that fair? I think you can improve on that somewhat. I'm going to say that I can reach a mid-table finish. Sure. Would a proposed transfer budget of 1.28k be enough? Sure, I guess. And how does a wage budget of 1.28k sound to you? It sounds fantastic. Let's not push our luck with it. I don't think they're going to be offering us a big career. Crotone said no. Finn Harps want to interview. Let's see if Finn Harps have got anything better to offer us. We're just going to keep saying forging ahead by any means necessary. This club has underperformed for far too long. Are you the right person to turn things around? I am going to say that we can. So all that motivation, sure. We would like to know when you intend to establish yourself as the club's manager. You take charge now, or do you need more time to join the club? I'm going to say immediately, because this doesn't look like they've got time to be turned around. I'm going to say no on the backroom team. I'll figure it out when I get there. They want us to work within the wage budget, grow the reputation, make progress, reach the first division playoffs, be competitive in the Senior Challenge Cup. Okay, I think we can achieve that. We're targeting mid-table finish. I think we're going to say yes to that, because that feels doable. £5,000 a week, absolutely outrageous. Of course we'll take that. Let's see how that goes for us. No offer filed. Trethelin Boys and Girls Club have come to us with a similar type of interview situation. Let's see what they want to know from me this time. It's going to be all the same questions. I want to stay for a long time. You want me to just make progress. Avoid relegation. Be competitive in the Welsh Cup. Be competitive in the second tier cup. Oh, it's beautiful. That's done. We want to avoid relegation. I'm going to say that is a fair target to aim for. A wage budget of £464 a week. Well, sure. Okay, and no, I'm good without making any. We're going to be spending very little money wherever we end up. But we'll see how this goes. Let's just keep it rolling forward and see if the offers come in. So we've had more rejections than me on Tinder, but we have had our first job offer. It's Royal Antwerp's under-23 side. They've offered us £2,700 a week, which is definitely one of the better financial offers we'll get. They're in the first amateur division, which I think is the third tier of Belgian football. It is the third tier of Belgian football, or the lowest manageable tier. Looking at their team, we have got players who are aging. For an under-23 team, that's quite disturbing. I probably shouldn't have a 35-year-old goalkeeper in my squad, but without knowing too much about them, obviously I've got the attribute masking on, and realistically speaking, Antwerp produced some decent players. If we look at the Antwerp first team, we'll see that there's probably one or two players in there we'd recognise if we were looking for Richie DeLay, for example, played for Leicester? Leicester, was that? It was. He was at Leicester, and Toby Alderweireld was at Spurs, so we've got two recognisable players among the old men there. And the job here would be to develop the replacements, essentially. Big history at Antwerp as well, of course, which will help. So they've won the top flight in Belgium 5 times, currently champions. This might be the best offer we get, to be honest. It's certainly number one in my head. We've pretty much already been laughed off by Sevilla. If we look at the job centre, because it's a way cleaner screen than that, we can see Sevilla haven't said no completely yet, but we are, Jesus, Bradford City have got Jody Morris as the favourite. Those poor Bantams. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Anyway, we are going to delay that for a week. I'm going to see if any more offers come in. If we get more offers in, then we'll see how that goes. Finn Harps don't want us. That's their loss. And Sarpsborg don't want us. A bunch of clubs have already said no to us. But if it ends up being Young Reds we end up at, that's honestly not that big a loss to me, because they would have been one of the top 3 clubs for me to have taken an offer from. So if we end up there, we end up shaping some young minds, doing our thing, then that's what we'll do. So we've had a few more offers in. We didn't get the Leuven job because they've chosen Joachim Löw, which is probably a strong decision. Grand scheme of things, VNNZ have offered us $275 a week. We've been offered $140 by Llanidlos Town, and Britain Ferry have offered us £700 a week. We're going to delay those ones for now. They are definitely bottom of our pile as things go. So we'll keep going, see what other offers we get, and hopefully there'll be something special incoming. But if not, we are going to Antwerp. While we went through the week, we didn't get any other job offers, so we are going to Royal Antwerp under-23s, the Young Reds. We're going to start the negotiations. I'm not going to ask them for more money. I'll see if I can get more time out of them. A 2-year deal would be great. We're only going to get 1 year. We'll take the deal. We are going to Antwerp. Let's go see what the club looks like once we get there. So there you go. We've been hired by Royal Antwerp under-23s, the Young Reds. Young Reds have today confirmed the appointment of Jason Lamely as the club's new manager. Eyebrows been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the inexperienced 38-year-old, and she's sure to face plenty of questions when she faces the media for the first time at the Herman van der Portenstadion, Lisp. She replaces previous manager Gil Sverts. Some fans of the media had been touting Lamely as a favourite for the job all along, and her appointment has created much discussion around the club. Lamely rejected the offers from Britain Ferry, Glansfell, Llanidlos Town and Vianense. So there we go. We have rejected the chance to be a first-team manager for a chance to manage an under-23 side, but in the first national amateur, the third tier of Belgian football. We've gone for the money because that's the trend of the time. It's saying this is our preferred first team. I can't pronounce, it's not Alexander Mitrovic, surely. That would be really odd. Very few pictures here, very few to know about, but we apparently 4-3-1, which works for me just fine. I like playing a 4-3-1. Our board culture is to develop players for the main club, give playing time to first team players. I mean, they want to send me first team players down 2 divisions, I will take it. They want us to finish mid-table in the league, which I feel like is a perfectly achievable situation. They just want us to play entertaining direct football, which is something for me to bear in mind. Schedule a press conference, sure, we'll do that soon. I'll have a meeting with the backroom staff, never, I just can't change it yet. So, I'll get everything all set up in the next episode. One thing I do want to know is, am I able to sign players? Apparently not, because my wage budget is double what it should be. But just for reference, can I sign a player if I need to? I presume I can. presume I do have the ability to sign players. That's good, because I'll need to do that. I'll probably need to get rid of some of these as well, so that's fine. Can I sell players? I cannot. Okay, that's good, because none of these players are very good. So I can't sell players. I can buy players, but I can't get rid of players. I can't do anything with players. Can I move to... I can move them to the under 18s if I need to. I suppose that puts them back on the other wage bill. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out if dumping these players we don't need in the under 18s saves us any money, because that would be incredibly helpful if it did. Does that save us money? No. Okay, good times. Right. I think that's a good place to wrap it up. So join me for the next episode, which might be on Thursday, for our first game in charge. I'll talk you through any transfers I make. I don't know if I'll be making any transfers. I'd like to get rid of most of that squad because there's just no potential there. But we'll see how that goes, I suppose. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Lemmy. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave the comments down below. How excited are you / interested are you for this place as a place to start our journey? Let me know down below. Do go check out the beginner's guide if you're new to FM 24. Brain 2 years behind. Clocks went back, my brain went back too. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I shall see you all very soon. Till next time, I've been Chasing Lamely. Stay safe and have a good one.